So do we want... I can just blow the crap out of these things. Boom! Little bits of rock everywhere.
Lokrik's going to ascend. Still. You guys are all airwalking, is that how...
Yeah.
Okay, Lokrik ascends to the roof, just underneath the doorway, and he's peeking in. Of course, the doorway is further down, so he might actually be able to be attacked, but he's not inside the room. He will have a readied action. Oberon is making his way over, because no one really told him not to. He's going to double move fly.
He knows that Remy's an asshole and is getting Ukher attacked. That's the last thing he was told.
Remy is.
Lemmy. I'm so used to just saying Remy's an asshole.
Oh, Mark's legacy of characters.
You're not wrong.
I take no offense. That's exactly how I paid him.
Marty told me to take that as alpha as one of my traits. It was just asshole. It was.
Remy would want some sort of non-lethal revenge, though, right?
Yeah, like he wouldn't actually want to hurt anyone.
Okay. I'm gonna give you some choices afterwards to see what sort of revenge we have. Remind me during downtime because it's probably gonna happen when they spend.
But I can, I can see him feeling like he's owed something.
Got it.
Especially given he paid for certain things to be made and he's not.
And he'd probably take it out on his cousin.
Yeah.
Perfect. I've got this excellent idea that's brewing in my evil mind. Galath. Look at the smirk on Ahmed's face. You realize, Mark, you're never going to be allowed to play one of Ahmed's relatives' characters ever again.
Oh, yeah.
I think you burned that bridge.
Well, I think what I'm going to do then is I'm going to free action switch the hammers to my left hand.
Okay.
And then charge, and as part of the charge, I draw my lance in my right hand. And I'm going to go right by this guy, and we're going to play this game.
Top of the block.
Yep. And as a swift action, I'm going to challenge the Stone Garden as I go by.
Okay. And then what elevation are you ending up at?
I'm still like 5 feet off the ground, I think.
Okay. So you use your turn around him, and you don't incur any AOs because you've got that power up. Okay. Yeah. So you go riding by on Kiara and hitting the glistening one with your lance, perhaps?
Yeah, perhaps. Let's see.
The slowness effect has dropped its AC, and your DM's going to sneeze.
Time to smash his face.
Und hier ist a challenge.
A challenge.
Did Lokrik sing or no? He just walked forward.
No, he just came forward.
AC 34.
Yeah, you strike the creature in the chest.
They're
slow moving. It's the hardness of the stone that's the problem.
108 points of damage becomes 98 points of damage.
Okay. Huge chunks of stone begin to fly off the thing. 98 is 133. Give me a second.
You shall not keep us from this place.
And... Do you have this 2 attacks per round thing, or does that cost a mythic point?
Actually, that's a good point. I do. Thank you for reminding me. I guess I'll put one on Stone Guardian 1 as well.
Yeah, buddy.
As you ride by.
Yeah, it doesn't cost me anything to do that. So
this thing's.
I just have to take it as a iterative attack, so I take the -5.
Okay. As you ride by, you're hitting both of the golems.
Yep. Though the second one I don't get my challenge bonus for, so it's not quite as good, but it's still pretty good.
It's better than a punch in the head. It is plus 14.
Yeah, 26. I don't think I hit.
AC 26 is what you hit right on.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yep. So apparently the fight where Galath didn't get to do as much, now he's shining in the fight against the stone golems. The slow-moving opponents.
67 points of damage becomes 57 points of damage.
Yep. Some huge cracks in it as you hit it with your magical lance as you ride by on Kiaran. Yep. Who's riding on the air because of airwalk. Cool. Lemmy, your turn.
The only thing cooler than a unicorn is a
unicorn running on the air.
Lemmy can only see 2 of them. One's glistening. It's definitely the effect of your spell is that you really slowed it. And you can hear at least 2 more coming around the corner, Lemmy.
Okay. Lemmy's delaying.
Okay. Galath, there's a strange depression in the floor here. It's kind of like a slight circular shape.
Okay.
Concave. Up like
Didn't.
yeah, concave bowl is the way to describe it.
Like it's carved out, or like people
It's a
walked
dint,
over it?
not a speed bump.
Concave, so down.
Yeah, like it's carved out, or it just got worn down.
Both, but you'd have to look a little bit
Okay.
closer at it. Okay, so Galath rode by. Lemmy-O was doing what?
Delaying. Let me see how this plays.
You delay.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna move here, and then I'm going to. That's fine. Delay.
All right. These 2 come thundering in towards Galath. Only one of them gets to attack once. The one to the south. Are you doing any of that wonky immediate action, move away kind of stuff?
Just one time per day.
All right. It strikes at Galath, hitting natural 1. AC 41.
That would have been a hit.
Okay, so it swipes out in the air with almost a surprising alacrity, although somewhat predictable attack. And then these 2 got hit. I guess they turn around. So this one comes over here. It strikes at Galath. AC 36.
It's a hit.
Are you blocking it anyway, or actually it's a
Yeah, natural weapons and spells are the only thing I can't shield.
28 damage from the strike. And then this one can't reach anyone else, so it slowly is moving towards Galath.
It's fine.
Leaving bits and pieces of its like really, really ripply and kind of sweating mud. All right, those are the golems.
Golem.
They are the 2 northern ones are going to use their free action powers, 1 and 2, to try to slow Galath and Kjorn. So there's a strange burst that comes out of their feet, and
2 will saves.
actually, yeah. So Galath needs to make 2 will saves DC 17, and Kjorn needs to make 2 will saves DC.
This works even though we're not touching the ground.
Yep.
Now, they are not evil, I assume.
Nope.
Okay, but they're kind of dicks.
And it's a supernatural ability.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, makes it and makes it.
The Cassistian Helm's Tower of Iron ability, is that a mythic power? Or is that just a thing that happens? I haven't used it before.
He's an angel, right?
Yeah, the Cassistian Angel.
Angle.
An acute angle.
A good aligned ally adjacent can expend one of its own mythic power as a free action when making a will save against an effect created by a non-mythic opponent, allowing it to roll twice and select the better result. Yeah, it's using its mythic power to do that.
Okay, gotcha.
I'll have to give you the stats of the angel someday.
Yeah, that'd be cool at some point.
First, you have to take it out for an intimate dinner.
Right?
Why?
I'm just going to roll the saves. I think I'm pretty good.
Music, food.
Uh-oh, that might not be good.
Nope, that makes it.
It does make it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Roll
so it's
one.
literally don't roll a 1. Okay, cool.
For some characters.
For some-
all right,
I
so
wasn't. Don't roll 1 for Kiara, that's for damn sure.
there are a couple of strange magical effects that go out. You felt sluggish, but you managed to shake that off. And then it is Altagar's turn.
Break things!
Altagar is going to charge the slow one.
Okay, it still gets an AOO unless you've got any way of avoiding the AOO.
He's gonna try and tumble.
Tumblaya.
Okay, CMD 33.
Yeah.
Well, it's you
It's
try.
nice.
No penalty for trying.
And
Right.
he's going in. He dodges. He weaves. He gets fricked in the face.
Oh, ow!
Oh, and he goes down.
Oh, them.
He's losing more than one tooth
First
today.
round.
Oh, those are.
36. You managed to dive in there without incurring an AOO. The thing
There we
kind of
go.
is slowly turning around, pivoting along its waist, and goop coming off of
Uker's,
it.
Uker's giving a golf clap for the.
So you get in there underneath his punching it in the kidneys, or where its kidneys would be.
All right, so
But those things have.
It certainly has a kidney stone problem.
Ah, we're playing the same game.
Oh, no.
Oh. Oh, we're terrible people.
I'm a bad human being.
Yeah.
first two attacks.
Kidney dice.
AC 35 and AC 40 for the first two.
So you get multiple attacks on a charge because
Yeah.
Because of
your
his bouncy
style?
strike.
Okay.
Power. His style.
Yeah, my style.
Do you have pummeling?
Yes, I do.
Oh, nice.
Goes in there. Yeah, you hit twice.
It's one of those feats that they edited a lot like at one point. It's originally what it was you combined
Yeah,
all
one
of
hit.
You
your
just
attacks
did
into
it
one
again.
hit, and then they didn't like that mechanic, so they changed it to basically get pounds instead.
Yeah.
2 more 4 hits.
32 and 27.
Okay, all of them are hits. Now, do you only apply DR once?
Well, okay.
Because of your pummeling, if you're
I
using
believe that's the
pummeling
case, yeah.
stance.
So it's minimum damage is 104.
No, roll. It's fun.
Do it. Do it, mofo.
Okay, I'll roll then. We can do this.
Do it. Do it.
28. What the?
Yeah, you only apply DR once with pummeling style.
6. Oh, minus.
I
What's
personally
the CR?
still like the sort of the fluff of just being one big punch, but
Yeah, I preferred that too, but what are you going to do? What's its DR? 10? Or
10.
50? There we go. Okay, so...
When you combine it with True Strike, I'm guessing it was way too strong.
it's
no,
probably-
it was
You
this
know, you
weird,
still had to roll for
you
every
still had
punch.
to roll, but there was this weird thing where like it became way too easy to crit.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So basically, Altagar swoops in using the airwalk spell. He descends as the creature tries to like hit him in the head, and you're completely not where it was striking. And then he comes in and he starts just punching the golem like it was a speed bag, and it breaks apart. And now he's punching bits of it as it's falling apart. He's punching bits of it away, and basically spreads the golem out all over the floor. The strange broken head kind of rolling towards Galath, kind of underneath Kiarn because he's 5 feet off of the ground. Ukher.
Uker's gonna.
This one's turning
in the
around
air.
altogether.
Uker's gonna wander over. Oh, he's 25 feet up. And he's going to throw a greasy, fiery bomb at that one, sort of in this space here.
Okay.
And it's going to explode and then do fire damage and then cause a grease spell to go underneath them.
Sweet.
Because I read a snotty book of a greasy guy who my party killed.
This is Snurt's legacy.
This is Snurt's legacy.
Enjoy.
Okay, so roll your damage. Or your to hit.
My to hit first. So
Touch AC 8.
3 is not a 1.
Okay. So you throw the bomb into the animate statue creature.
Yep.
It explodes. Does it
It-
bypass creatures that have immunity to magic?
It's not a spell. Doesn't SR does not do nothing.
Okay.
Welcome to your life right now. This is your life, and it's getting exploded. So 28 damage from my 5d6. Look at those 6, 4, 6, 5, 3, man. Oh,
All right. So
boom.
there's a explosion that causes some
Okay, then
flex of its creature to go flying off.
The one to the north needs to make a reflex save, and the one to the south, or the one that got hit needs to make a reflex save. Okay, so it falls prone and takes fire damage. It doesn't say whether or not it's one reflex save or two, but the DC is the same, so I assume it's one thing. 9 damage.
This is from
Fire.
the one that you hit is falling prone.
Okay, so that falls down.
Okay. Yeah.
The one that beside it also has to make a reflex save, and
Got
a save versus fire. I assume it's just one save.
17.
No, I am smarter than that, but not by much. My DC is 19, 18 with my mutagen running.
Okay. How much damage does it take?
9,
9,
And does it fall?
and it falls down.
and it falls down.
Are they within 10 feet?
No.
Of Galath?
Of Galath?
Yeah.
Yes.
So if they stand up, he gets to whack them again.
Yes, he does.
Okay. So there's a greasy effect. I drew it. It's kind of on them and sort of not on them because I think you hit that square and I just picked an area.
Yeah.
Okay, so a greasy bomb. They slip and fall, and one of them caught fire a little bit. And Locrick's just gonna keep a delay. He's not really doing anything. He's waiting for Oberon to fly over. Oberon. It says "excuse me" to the statue as he flies around.
Excuse me. It's like me when I moved to the big city
Galath?
of Regina, Saskatchewan.
Goddamn.
Galath, what are you doing?
Charging for justice, of course.
Okay.
Excuse me, lamppost.
I guess what I'll do is I'll take a hit on 4, and then swing around and get number 1 on the backswing.
Okay. So Galath comes riding in underneath Ukher and kind of next to Altagar, turning on a dime in the air, Kiaran putting his head down and following Galath's commands, guiding the unicorn with his knees.
AC 24 on
That's a miss.
on the down guy?
On the
Oh,
prone?
on the down guy? No, that's not a miss.
I was gonna say.
Snurt lives.
What? 61 damage from 51 damage.
51, 78, 79. Okay, the thing is still mobile.
Okay, and then this is the one that's probably not gonna hit. AC 33. No, that's definitely a hit. 62 points of damage after DR on the Stone Guardian 1.
62 after DR. 117, 119. Okay, it's still mobile as well. Bits and pieces of rock flying off of them.
Just call me the jackhammer. Wait, what?
What is that?
Call me Jack.
Lemmy-O, your delay has come and gone, and it's your turn again.
Marty, the transmute rock to mud. Does that? It's got a large area. Can I affect more than one creature with it?
Apparently, your spell just got absorbed into the one creature when you cast it.
Okay, let's hit the guy that's still standing beside these two guys.
This one?
Yeah. So number 1.
Okay, it begins to sweat and then starts to show signs of it losing some of its stone as you slow it. No save.
Nope.
Ew.
Well, when you're immune to most things, it's good to have some stuff that,
Stone Guardians. I guess 5-foot step it could hit Galath that came by, or 5-foot step it could hit Altagar. I think it hits the thing that it just hit it. So it 5-foot steps towards Galath and takes a -1 on its attack because it's slow. AC 25.
No.
And then these two stand from prone, and then they need to make
acrobatics check
acrobatics checks to move.
Go!
Okay,
You
so
can do it.
They roll d20s and -1.
-1.
So the one to the north rolls a 0,
Okay, so it falls down.
and the other one rolls a 14.
That one can move at half speed.
So 10, and then another 10, and that's its entire turn.
I did.
No, Ukher, you can get out of there.
I'm up in the air.
Yeah,
He's high.
It's
Okay.
looking up at Ukher, and then it concentrates on Altagar. Altagar, it kindly moved all the way up to you.
Thank you. You'll step in.
Yeah, Altagar comes in and is low to the
Should
ground.
be 1 foot high. Sorry, 10 feet high, so it can get a +1.
If I only take a 5 foot, I can get all my attacks.
Yep. Get him.
How high were you off the ground, Altagar? Initially, when you would charge that other one?
I probably charged at its head, so.
Okay,
10
so
feet.
you could 5-foot step up, and you'd be attacking diagonally down, so you get a +1 from above.
But if I. Okay, alright.
on this new guy, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's I was.
Yeah. Okay.
He was helping with the communication.
Lemmy's yelling, "Get attack it from above!" and attack it from above, and Altagar kind of listens. And
I'll spend this one's in pretty good shape, right?
relatively,
Okay. He's gonna
They're
spend
all
a swift
wounded.
action
This one
on
is
a
healthy.
spend a swift action on a key point for an extra attack.
okay.
So
Can't crit the things, but hit.
hit, and
I like how Ukher's standing back to see what Altagar can do.
Yeah, go Altagar! This is awesome. Get him.
You're like the guy in the team that cheers just as hard when somebody scores and it's not him that's scoring.
so
It's
holy shit! I'm rolling like a boss here.
like, oh yeah, those are all hits.
Can't-
So 5 hits.
Yeah.
You can apply the creature's DR once.
Yep. So
As Altagar is poning the temple.
6 plus, and there's no singing, correct?
No,
Nope.
there's no bard song up. Loker didn't think that it was required.
For how much? 147 points in.
47 after damage reduction.
Yeah.
Yeah, you blast the thing to bits. You may have needed that last attack, but you do take this one out. Basically, you get in deep and it's trying to punch you, but you're in too close, and you just start hammering away at its torso. It ends up falling back and trying to reach out towards you, and you punch it in its fist, and its fist explodes, and shards of stone flying everywhere.
Altagar smash.
Ukher?
Ukher's gonna hit this one with an alchemist bomb.
Okay.
Just chuck one.
AC,
He'll aim for a back square.
AC 7 with the
He hits.
slowness, with a slow spell.
Yeah, he hits. 5d6. 20 damage.
39. Let me check it's still going. So it exploded, and part of the back where you hit it doesn't look like it's sweating stone. It hardened there, but a bunch of it cracked off.
Ugh.
As you guys are slaughtering the 400,000 gold pieces of golems that are in this room.
Yeah, if we had like a trickster or whatever with the power to just like dance to make golems do what he wants.
Sell them on the open market for cash.
Yep.
Lokrik. He come along, Oberon. What are they fighting? It's stone golems? Is it stone golems? Yes, but there are not going to be much left of them in a moment. Lokrik's just going to go into the room. Oberon flies in. Why are you destroying them?
What
do you mean, what?
He's got this shock look on his face.
We're like the kids, like you come home and the kids are just like using hammers to just pound random dressers. Like, what are you doing? Like,
What am I doing?
He's just appalled at your violence.
It's good practice.
He just looks pained for the 100 days that it would have taken that crafter to craft those things, or 200 days.
You feel sorry for the guy who made them.
Yep.
So bad.
This might become impractical.
Lemmy?
We tried to like disintegrate the door so we can run away, Oberon.
Is it
What if the
Galath?
craftsman who put the door in all his labor? Oh my.
Is it Galath
You'll have a
turn?
job building a new one. Just do it.
It's Lemmy's turn.
Delay, let him do
it's,
their thing.
it's Galath and Lemmy, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm delaying anyways. I'll let them do their thing.
Okay.
Speaking of using hammers to destroy furniture.
John, Galath's turn.
let's see. I guess we got one guy left.
You guys hear this slow calculation of Oberon calculating how, like, the procedures to create these things.
I need.
And there's this overwhelming sense of like it would have taken somebody years to craft this, and he actually feels sorry for them.
Swift action.
I guess we in the telepathic bond we hear it.
Yep.
But look on the bright side. He's probably long dead.
Actually, he says, and you notice that there's like some numbers filling your head. Giants are very long-lived.
Why would the giant make such a tiny guardian?
Oh no!
They're quite expensive.
I guess that would have hit. Ugh.
Yeah, so you actually swing by, and you actually got like your lance stuck in some of the goop as it was sweating.
What are the bad things that these ones do? Because I know they all do something bad.
They make you slow. The Stone Guardians.
They're not very good at it.
5 foot steps into Altagar. This one attempts to stand from prone and does, incurring an AOO from
Punched
Galath.
in the face. Face
Galath.
puncher.
John gets an
Galath in disguise.
You get an AOO on this stone golem as it's rising, and then this one's going to try to punch Altagar.
Okay.
I'm going to use an immediate action and a mythic point to... Well, it can roll first, but...
AC 29 would hit the prone thingy.
Yep, it rolled AC 29 against Altagar.
that would hit. You can roll again.
40 damage becomes 30 damage.
Okay.
Is it roll again twice and take the lowest, or?
No, the second roll is counts as the first roll was the one that you.
Okay. It rolls a 31 instead of the 29.
Right. It hits, but I get to attack it right after it hits me.
Or is it before or after?
It's after. It gets to...
Okay, after the attack is
You
resolved.
roll twice, it takes
Okay.
the lowest.
It actually
You add your
clipped
spare to AC.
Altagar with its wet, muddy hand that still had some punch behind it for 24 damage.
Ow.
Getting through adamantine damage reduction.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
But Altagar rolls the punches and just keeps on swinging and comes in with his own fist into the adamantine creature. You're punching stone creatures. This is hilarious.
22, actually. I don't see what I rolled.
And that one.
Everything is better when made of stone. Mm.
Oh, not one. No. Shots.
Oh.
Do I add my tier or anything to this? I gotta check. It's the first time I use this, I
I
think.
think you might. There may be some.
It depends. The tier might go to your AC.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It does go to my AC. It does. That is where that goes. Alright. And roll again. Why is this so shitty?
Okay, so
Would've
AC
hit.
39 would have hit. Okay, so he's swinging and trading blows with the creature. And then this one stood and tried to attack Galath. Yeah, I don't think it has attacked yet.
Come on, baby, you sucker.
Nat 20.
I'm gonna reroll that.
Okay, you're using a mythic point to cause it to reroll.
Actually, no, I will let it do its thing.
Let it attempt. Okay, I know what you're going to do.
24 is the result. So it
Okay,
doesn't-
24 wouldn't have hit me, so it's not a critical threat.
doesn't crit you. It does 12 damage,
Oh no.
bypassing adamantine DR. Okay, it looked like it was going to hit him in the head, but then Galath twisted a little bit and ding, hit it in the side of the shoulder, and that's it. Altagar. Ukher's the observer of this fight.
Yeah, Altagar is just going to beat the crap out of this thing.
Okay.
It looks pretty rough, I'm guessing, so he's not going to use a key
looks
point.
pretty rough. It's you can't see a lot of the cracks because whatever Lemmy did made it really muddy.
Okay.
But it is slowly losing more and more of its shape and form.
Oh, I still got a bonus from above, right?
Yep.
Alright, so first 2 attacks.
Small
Why are
D.
they-
Your D's
hang
too
on.
big.
Yeah, and I rolled D10, so not cool. Alright, 2. 20 plus.
What's wrong? It's a common problem. His D is still too big. Look how big his D is.
For some reason, I was thinking of dog breeds when you said the D is too big.
Oh, I hit my cap lock. That's what's going on.
A little wiener dog versus, you know.
Rottweiler.
D is too
Sorry,
big.
guys.
Okay, Altagar swinging and crunches into the thing. AC 41, AC 35 are both hits against the slowed stone golem.
Alright. And 2.
You had the right size Ds there. Stone and muck flying everywhere. And then
And
2 more hits.
2 more hits. Yeah, so.
Altagar is
You guys,
so violent. Basically,
you guys control your
Altagar
language a bit?
is a second striker to the party. Your guardians are your strikers, which is so odd.
Yep.
Kind of tanks, but
They're far more. If we're having a
striking.
tanking competition, Ukher can like weigh out AC and stuff like that. Then
Yeah.
it's the
Yeah, but I can spend a mythic point and block
the deeps.
177 points.
Look at your deeps.
so you speed bag the thing in the head. You hit it once, the head actually detaches, and then you hit the head backwards as it goes flying off of it, and the whole thing kind of piles down into a muddy mess on the ground.
Lemmy is gonna take a move though. And can I take my turn now?
Yep, you delayed.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go in and do a cure critical wounds.
On Altagar?
Yeah.
Okay.
I take my IO out! I'm kidding.
Start punching. Pin Levy and start punching him. Da, da, da.
You son of a no.
Never touch Punchy.
Wait for his rage to run out. You know.
4d8 plus 10.
Ukher, Lokrik.
22.
Nice, thank you.
Ukher's gonna basically walk within reach with his glaive.
Glaive? You have a glaive?
I have a glaive that I use for reach. That once I unlocked Jotun Granner's secret superpowers, basically I forgot I had any other weapons on my sheet.
All you have is a super hammer.
You walk in with your glaive and you're going to attack the...
I'm gonna rage, and I'm gonna use my power to substitute any attack with a trip attempt, and I'm gonna just tip this one back into the grease. This down you go. No, down! Ah!
Taking out its legs. Taking out the legs of a 3,000-pound granite statue, maybe 5,000 pounds. It's actually pretty light.
So
Light.
what? It's tiny. It's a little baby statue. Look at how tiny it is.
It's my boy.
It's my toy. Look at the little guy. 58 on the trip attempt.
Nice.
Yeah, the CMD is 33, so down it goes.
And it takes 14 strength damage from my strength, which should go to 4.
4?
Yeah, it's just the violence of the. I see it as like just golfing and just sort of teeing off on the back of its head with the glaive.
Oberon. Oberon's quietly muttering to himself, "They're so violent. They're so violent."
Yes, it's been a while since he saw us smashing things.
I understand the dragon trying to eat us, but I don't know if I can do this anymore.
Oh God, this will be bad.
We need to find out if we can take away his Aegis privileges and make him more worthy.
I'll just give you a quest and fix it.
Galath, your turn.
There's not a whole lot left here. I'm going to do something potentially stupid.
Okay, you cross the path of the massive golem that's in the center. It doesn't move. It just doesn't move. There's no sign of it being animate.
That's good.
And you can see the spots where the other golems were standing. It has less dust and dirt there.
AC 22 is probably not a hit.
AC 26 prone is AC 22.
Oh, that's right. It's still prone, isn't it?
Well, it's prone again.
Right.
Re-prone
well, you know, still prone. It's going to be permanently prone.
Snurt's grease kept it prone. Yeah.
You guys, when you
109
fight as a
points of
team,
damage becomes 99 points of damage.
are so scary.
And when we fight like a bunch of individual jackoffs, we are really less scary.
You're still kind of scary. You did a massive amount of damage to it when it was down, although it's still struggling to rise. One of its arms look like it's fucked up. But Stone Guardians, it stands from prone.
AOO for Ukher?
Ukher gets an
whack
AOO. Okay.
So if I could whack it for damage, or I could try to bull rush it. I don't think it has anywhere to go if I bull rush it.
Well, this is a big hallway.
Oh, that's a big hallway?
Yeah, there was writing and stupid like numbers and shit on it.
Okay, then I will whack him as a bull rush.
Okay.
51 on the CMD.
Is his CMD reduced because he's prone?
Yes.
Yes.
So-
Typically, things that penalize your AC penalize your CMD.
29 is his CMD right now?
You trip him so bad, he's 10 feet in the
Actually,
ground.
well, yeah, he's trying to get up, and
So
the AOO
his-
sent him way back. So
51 minus 29, you said?
yep. So you beat it by 22.
So 22, so 25 feet.
Okay, so you send it flying back, kind of out of the rut, and flying upwards, and then it's still getting up though, and then it
takes 10 damage, or sorry, 9 damage from, or sorry, 4 damage. I have 14 strength, or plus 14 strength mod, 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay, that's after DR. Okay, the thing is stumbling back towards Ukher. Stupidly.
Get him!
It just
Get
gets
him!
it gets to here. It stood up from prone and then it moved.
Get him, Altagar!
Altagar.
Altagar is gonna try and tumble through.
Okay, CMD of 33
It's a charge.
or DC 33 acrobatics check to go right
Noodles
in.
is saving the noodles for later!
Plus 17.
Sure.
Oh, sorry, this should be 16, I think. Double check. Because I don't want to cheat. 16. There we go. Probably not.
AC 21, you missed by 5.
There you go. No, it's not AC. It's that's my
Oh, it's your
tumble.
tumble. Okay, that's right.
So it gets its AOO.
Hey, whoa.
AOO. AC 41.
Yeah.
It does not
Ow.
have. It does not have crazy fists, so it doesn't
Or
crit.
improved critically. Yeah.
Yep. 2d10 plus 9 damage. However, it does 27 damage against Altagar.
Ooh.
Ça fait de mal.
Yeah, this time it hit you in the hip.
Payback!
and now payback begins. It looks like it's ready to fall apart, though.
Yeah.
That arm that looked all fucked up was actually more of a point, and it kind of stabbed you in the hip.
This would be close.
Because imagine that guy in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Oh god, he's coming for us!
He's coming for you!
Oh, dude.
Bull rushing on the basketball court.
You were beat up by a guy in a wheelchair? Yeah.
You seen his arms?
Oh, I did the big D again.
So he picked himself up and threw himself at me.
Altagar's so big, he doesn't roll lowercase d's. He spells in all caps all the time.
Damn it!
I don't know how you do it 2 times in a row, though. That's the one.
I keep hitting my caps lock, that's why.
Mark spells in
don't.
all caps all the time, apparently.
So whenever you're watching a video and you're looking at the comments and there's that guy that yells all the time,
Yep.
it's Mark. It's just Mark.
How do you
Has
guys
never
type with
in his
different
entire
alphabets?
life commented on a video.
First one's
There
a
you
hit.
go. Possible.
You want to roll damage on the first one? You might have destroyed it
Yeah.
in the first one. If you do more than
6. Yeah.
30...
Well, I don't know if I can. Oh, I might. No, I can't.
It has 24 hit points left.
Yeah, but I applied the art of the first hit, though, right?
Yeah, well, do it.
Alright.
Come on,
max
do
damage
it!
on the dice.
Ah.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess it's theoretically. Oh, I've been screwing myself. That's some damage here.
Yeah, see?
19,
That is not how you do it.
56, 164. No, it still has 6 hit points left.
All right.
Which means you need to roll to confirm the critical miss.
And that extra 2 that I've been.
Okay.
Would have hit, and then you have all your other attacks.
Yeah. So what do I say? There we go.
Yeah, you destroy it.
Yeah.
You pound it into paste. It's just a bunch of boulders now that are little kibbles and rocks.
I fly to about here and I channel energy. I guess I think I'm next, right?
Yeah. Well, there's nothing else going on right now. I'm sending you a question, Adam.
What kind of pants are you wearing?
With gray sweatpants.
Oh,
like
Ukher is next.
Is that a no or a yes? Okay, yeah, just never mind then.
Yep.
Do you take an AWOL on Lemmy?
No.
There appears to be a long hallway with openings.
Okay. I'm just gonna cure these dudes from their damage. One.
It'll be all right, Oberon. Yes.
53 healing.
53.
Yeah, 53 healing.
Yeah. I'm happy. Thank you.
So, so are you, Galath.
Nice, thank you.
Ukher's gonna take a look at this statue guy.
Okay. It is a similar design of the other ones. It's a little bit larger, like it's huge, and it simply has its hands out, like kind of in a motion, like it's squatted down and it's pushing outwards.
Okay. Does it look like its base is the same size as the dint? You said there's a dint here.
Yeah. This thing looks like it's a bowl. Ukher has some arcane training which involves shapes. This thing looks like it's like the bottom part of a circle. Like a big sphere could fit into the bowl. Like that's.
Lemmy's looking for tracks of something that's rolling down this big thing.
Okay. Give me a survival check.
We got Indiana Jones it down the hallway later
on. Huh. I wonder.
Okay. Ukher's checking to see if he can pick this statue up.
Okay.
31, Marty.
Yes, you do notice that there's a slightly concave line that goes perfectly down the middle of the hallway towards this bowl.
Oh, there's a trap here, fellas. It's a boulder that goes down. You see that line? It goes right through there.
It doesn't always follow the same path. It seems to kind of wobble.
Yeah. You can kind of see the grooves. It's not all, it's a little bit irregular, but it always ends up here. And I think this fella statue over here resets it.
Ukher's now picking up a 40,000-pound stone golem.
Okay, I'm getting the fuck out of the way.
Okay.
Yep.
If it makes you feel better, I can create the actual creature. Yeah, it's about there.
Okay.
And we'll call it Huge Stone Guardian. And it's not dead. But it doesn't seem to be attacking Ukher back. Like, he just lifts the whole thing.
Okay. It's part of my light load.
Okay, Ukher's underneath it, lifting it up, showing off.
That's not right.
Lemmy can see into these little side chambers a little bit, because he kind of moved around.
Okay.
Does this go there?
No, that stays right where it is, and I think he resets the boulder. So I assume there's a boulder at the end of this hallway.
But right. I don't want them to reset the boulder.
I guess get him out of there then.
Ukher's gonna turn him around and then make him face this wall.
Okay. The thing finally animates after a moment, and then turns back around and it resumes its same position.
Don't make me smack you in the face.
Just let it be. I think we'll be fine if you just don't touch the ground. Lemmy's gonna fly up here.
Okay, there are stairs, and then there you see a landing, Lemmy.
Yeah, just
around the corner, and then the stairs continue up.
This one's still alive, Oberyn.
Technically, golems are not alive, although there are some cultures that push spirits of their fallen, or perhaps those that wish to serve their temple longer, into golems. A very fascinating way of perhaps making a golem intelligent. However, it would consign the spirit, like he's brainiac.
He's gone into librarian mode.
Yep.
Like, he's Google right now. He's Wikipedia.
Arcanopedia.
No,
Arcanopedia.
It's
Same thing here, Marty?
Siri won't stop answering questions when you're not asking them.
Yeah.
Lemmy's exploring. Sorry.
Yeah, I flipped around to the other side.
Yeah, there's a staircase that is also leading up. There's no light from the top. Not what you see.
Okay, well, screw that. I'm not gonna go alone.
How big of a stone do you think that thing can push? And how big of a stone fits in this hole?
Ukher, our spells are running.
This is very important. How big is the...
Why don't you walk up that hallway there, and you'll find out pretty quick how big a stone comes down the hallway.
Marty, Lemmy's gonna follow the tracks of the bugs.
Okay, the bugs
they were
go
on
along
the
the
ceiling.
roof, avoiding the golems, and then the bugs continue along the roof in this chamber.
Yeah, Lemmy's gonna follow them. I assume the ceiling is taller than it is wide.
Yeah, the ceiling in here is about 5-10 feet taller than it is wide. It's a big vaulted chamber. Inside,
Okay.
however, there are what look like ancient chambers. They might have they might have been workshops or perhaps homes or like places to sleep. It looks like all this stuff has been cleared out. Like no giant has inhabited this place in hundreds of years. And a lot of the treasure that you found in the pile in that room by the light may have come from these chambers. So you're glancing in, and you're not seeing much.
Okay. Keep following the tracks.
The chambers continue,
Sorry.
and then the tracks go into this opening. And then you see an actual fissure in the wall.
Huh.
And signs of squeezing and lots of bones and things in this room. Like they hunt walrus and elk and fish, perhaps, or perhaps even men.
I found their lair.
Some giant bones, that sort of thing. So I'll just add some squiggles to represent the detritus.
Yeah.
Can I figure out the radius of the sphere?
Based off of what?
Well, based off of extrapolating from the curved thing in the ground, basically, if I can figure out that arc.
Sure. If the boulder's that big, then the sphere is 25-foot diameter.
It can't be wide. He yells. It can't be wider than the hallway. Think of that.
Okay.
The hallway's 30 feet.
Ukher's doing strongman math. It's pi r cubed, 4 over 3.
Carry the 1.
Did someone say pie?
Altagar wanders over, trying to figure out if Ukher's going to produce pies.
Did you find pie somewhere? I like pie.
No, there was old philosopher guy called Pi who figured out circle thing.
I wonder if there's anything that we could salvage from these golems. Perhaps with some time in a laboratory. You can hear the yammering of Oberon.
Lemmy's keeping moving forward.
And every once in a while he reminds himself, like, just think about something magical. He's trying to convince himself to think of something magical, to not think about how violent his friends are.
Making me feel bad.
Lemmy moves forward.
Okay. There are more of these empty chambers.
I'm looking as I'm moving. I'm looking above me to make sure there's no like sphere or hole or anything that looks like it'll go off.
Lemmy, be careful. That sphere is about 1 million pounds.
All right, Lemmy's gonna stand in the top left corner.
Okay, so
So
you
a
come to
sphere-
a wall. Like there is a chamber.
Unless it's
the
hollow,
chamber
then
ends.
it might be less.
Okay, anything in these rooms?
Nope.
All right, does this look like this door moves? Like this wall moves?
It's not a door. You go up to the wall. Describe what you're doing to it.
Detecting magic 1.
Okay. There is illusory magic in the area, although you can't tell where it's coming from.
They probably put an illusion. Probably still right there. Is there anything on the ground I can pick up and toss, like a rock or anything?
Yeah, there appears to be just here. There appears to be a large striations in the ground, as like a great amount of stress might been applied to parts of this chamber, and you're pretty sure that the boulder might drop somewhere around here.
Lemmy looks up.
Rolling.
Lemmy looks up.
So you can find bits of the floor are definitely here, and stuff that has come down from the ceiling over time.
Okay, so Lemmy will grab something from the corner like down here. So even if it falls, it doesn't land on him.
Yep.
Ukher's marble.
Or you gonna keep it? Oh fuck! What did I do?
If you give me the option, if you give me a £1 million marble like sphere, of course I'm going to keep it.
What did I do?
I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to keep it. I'm going to
yes,
put
Gambit.
throwing and returning on it and start dropping it on my foes from above.
From the Azure Tempest. Pop it on cats.
You're gonna basically
Smile face.
tungsten rod your enemies
Yep. From orbit.
from orbit.
Awesome.
Do a number on a castle.
Marty, Lemmy's gonna toss a stone forward through the wall.
Okay. It actually hits the wall and comes back to you.
And then he's gonna toss it into the ceiling.
Okay. It hits the ceiling and comes back.
Alright, you'll just try to walk through the wall over here.
Okay. You. No one can really see you headbutt the wall.
Alright, that was stupid.
Are you trying to find the illusion? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Give me a will save.
Alright.
As you're now interacting with the potential illusion.
Does he get a +4 because he knows there's an illusion?
Yeah.
I'll give him a +4 because he's making the proper guesses and he has a
High wisdom.
no
41.
because he confirmed that there is illusory magic. 41. Yeah, you see through it, and there is a sphere that is tucked in a little alcove. And let me draw the sphere.
Okay.
Found your sphere!
How big are you?
So the alcove is here, but the sphere isn't as big as the alcove.
Alright, that's big sphere. I've miscalculated. It's bigger than more than 1 million if that's how big it is.
It is a 20-foot diameter boulder that is sitting in its own little basket. It's like it gets pushed into here, and then the chamber is concave, and it's almost like a pinball. Like there's maybe some device in the back when you trigger it, it kind of pops the boulder out. The floor
Best
does,
dungeon ever.
The floor does have this slight grade to it that is
it.
slightly perceptible, and then the boulder would basically crash down the hallway towards the goal.
So, how many feet across is it? Wait, I got telepathic bond. How many feet across is it?
So you actually weren't interacting with the illusion right in that exact spot. It basically there's enough space for the boulder to come out here. And that's
Don't
where
worry, it's only 600,000 pounds or so.
Oh, right, no problem.
Once you tell me
Yeah.
20 feet.
It's about 20 feet, boy.
It's easy.
Okay, so there's an illusory wall that you were able to see through, Lemmy.
Yeah, it's right over here. I found it.
Now, the trigger for the trap, you don't know. You haven't found that.
Yeah. Do you want me to just stop it here so it doesn't roll down?
Yeah.
Alright. Stone wall.
So,
Give players a stone ball and watch them go nuts.
Yeah.
So, when we want to, I will go pick it up, and then we teleport to Dvergholme.
Whatever you want, Ukher.
Or we could. I think it's too big for the boat right now.
Oberon's actually flown down and he's looking at the golems, trying to figure out if there's anything salvageable about what's gone on here. Lokrik is still staying up, like he's still worried about a trap going off. He's not a strength 40 or 50 character or whatever. You guys are.
So I'll cast Marty, I'll cast a wall of stone in front of it so that it blocks. So basically, put like a wall of stone, and I can cast it basically all the way to the end, so it's pushing right against it.
I think it's trying to keep it from being able to gain momentum.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're basically wall of stoning it there.
Yeah, but I get a ton of walls. I think I get
how many are you casting?
No, I just get I'm just using it one, but I get.
You
I can,
can
like,
put
lap
like
them over.
wall after wall.
Yeah,
in
I
front.
get,
The thickness.
a 5.
Smaller wall.
Oh no, I get a 5-foot square per level. So I get 10 of these things.
Or you can make a smaller one that's thicker.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. A smaller, thick one. Right. Oh yeah, right where it is. That's fine.
Okay. So you cast one wall of stone spell, making it really thick, kind of right behind the stone. Are you touching the stone or not?
No.
Okay. So you kind of create a plug, if you will. It may or may not work, depending on the strength of the trap.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it'll work, but I'm not putting any more resources in this because screw it.
Okay, I'm coming. Ukher's gonna follow the